Hey everybody, this is RJ, and today's video I'm going to talk about is the power of recruitment and the power of retention. So everyone's out there recruiting new people, which recruiting is important and it's necessary for any business to grow. But I also want to talk about the importance of retention. Retaining good employees is the most important and valuable asset with my company, with my group. And I want everyone to understand that being aware of what's out there to bring in new blood, new growth into your company, that's all great. But what happens is many times leaders forget about all the quality work that you put in retaining the people you have. So one of the things that I do is I make sure I have a quarterly workshop with my staff and employees, and it's really important to emphasize the thankfulness, how thankful I am, how grateful I am, and having a connection time. I like to call it fellowship time. I like break bread with them, have a day where it's really kind of a half working day. Everyone's brought their laptops, but we're really talking about getting deeper in our relationships, understanding each other better, hearing and sharing stories amongst each other, and really fine-tuning our teamwork and our culture. Now, I call these workshops basically every quarter, and I want to make sure I address everybody in the room, have a meaningful conversation, make a round robin of everybody introducing themselves, have the new people pair up with the old people, and talk about the last quarterly war stories, how we overcame some challenges and obstacles. But most importantly, I want to use that time for us to break bread together, get together, understand each other as human beings. Because at the end of the day, we are taking 2/3 of their life as work. You're basically taking 2/3 of a person's life in the work environment. Might as well make it fun, might as well make it meaningful, might as well have a why behind it. And I think these quarterly get-togethers, or I like to call workshops, are valuable for retention purposes. Because like any company, it's important to grow and recruit new, fresh blood, but it's really important to understand the most valuable asset that we all have is in front of us. It's the people that are currently working with us. To not share and show the appreciation for these people, just in my mind, in my management philosophy, it just breaks my heart to see. And many times when I'm interviewing new people, most of the time, the conversation comes up with the interview where the person is saying, I just didn't have this kind of love and appreciation at my other job. And it really breaks my heart to hear that, because I really believe it's not that hard to care about another human being and to share your journey with them and be part of their journey and let them be part of your journey in this game called life. And to get to know somebody outside of work and just to genuinely care and empathize what's going on in their world is a gift. And I think that that's a gift that we're all, as leaders, I think it's a requirement for us to do. It's a duty, it's a responsibility. So anyways, going back to my tips is, when it comes to this fourth quarter that's coming up, it's a great time to recruit new people. But what I also want to emphasize is take the time to appreciate the people you have now. Because in my recruiting philosophy and retention philosophy, it's simple. Give people a reason to stay rather than a reason to leave. If you really think about it, it's that simple. Your leadership philosophy should be give people a reason to stay rather than a reason to leave. You're always going to lose somebody for $1 more, and that's okay. I get that when it comes to making financial decisions. If someone's going to leave you for $1 more, remember that someone who's recruited them for $1 more, that person is probably going to leave for $2 more, and then to the next job for $3 more. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with somebody leaving you for that. Just make sure that on the way out the door, you let that person know that sometimes you have to leave to realize how good you had it. And it's okay to come back. Leave the door open for them. When it comes to the exit interviews, I make that experience just as enjoyable as when they came on board to the company, because you want to let them know that you care about them as a human being, you want them to do great in life, and you want to support their dreams. Maybe their dreams didn't work out at the place you're at right now. Maybe they need to make another step. Maybe $1 more is going to make a difference to their family budget. Either way, don't make it mean anything about yourself. Give them a handshake. Let them know they're welcome to come back. Stay in touch with them after they leave the company. That's usually the best reasons for them to come back, because they'll remember you. I hope these tips help.